What's up, guys? If you're trying to drop body fat, get ripped, get a six pack, then this one's for you. You're going to want to watch till the end for this one. Today, I really wanted to shed some light on things that a lot of people overlook when they're trying to get lean and get the body that they want. Now, a lot of people have heard things like calories in, calories out, make sure you hit your macros, which is very common stuff. But the thing is that when you're a beginner and you're new to everything, the last thing you need is to be confused with all the advice people are giving. Because when you are online and you're searching for information on how to get ripped, how to get lean, how to get that body that you want, there's so many people saying different things. There's so much conflicting information, and it gets really difficult to be able to focus and find a clear plan that is going to work for you specifically, because everyone's an individual at the end of the day. And as we all know, nutrition is important, but it's also one of the most controversial subjects when it comes to fitness, getting in shape, and improving your overall health. You can do your best when you have clarity, when you know what you want to do, you know how to go about it. That allows you to attack each day with the right amount of focus that you need to get what you want. But when you're unclear on what needs to happen, and one day you're following advice from this person, next day you're following advice from somebody else, it becomes very difficult to make consistent progress. And as we know, people are most likely to quit when they're not making any progress. So what I want to do is to clear things up so that way you guys can be more consistent. You guys can know exactly what to do. And that way you guys can get the body that you want as quickly as possible. So the information I'm going to give you guys when it comes to having the right diet so you can shed that weight is actually going to be very simple. The simpler things are, the easier they are to follow, the easier it is to be consistent. And as we all know, consistency brings results. So when it comes to nutrition and having the right diet, the best thing you can do is to have your meals planned out in advance. You're going to have about 3 to 5 meals, and then you're just going to rotate through those meals. What that allows you to do is to know exactly what you're putting into your body, and you'll know exactly how your body is responding to it. And that alone is going to make it very easy for you to plan and make adjustments as you move along and make progress during your fitness journey. Where a lot of people go wrong is that they're eating something different every single day. And what tends to happen when you do that is it makes it very easy to lose track of how many calories that you're eating. What are your macros that day? Oh, you forgot to log it down that day, and now you're unsure of where your calories are in a day. See, when you know exactly what you're doing and it's pre-planned, that's going to allow you to track things effortlessly. And when it becomes easy to track what you're doing, you will have that much more clarity on exactly how much progress you're making and what adjustments you need to continue making progress. See, if I have a new meal every single day and I'm sitting here, I'm trying to calculate macros every single day, I'm trying to write down all these new information, I'm trying to figure out how many calories were in this sauce, what did they put in it, is it fats, is it carbs? It's too much information. And as time goes on during your fitness journey, you're not always going to have energy. You got things coming up in your life. You got other people that you have to deal with. You have relationships, you have work, you might have school. And when you have all of these distractions that you have to deal with, and then you're fatigued and you're tired, and then you have all of these new meals that are coming through, it's unlikely that you'll track everything. And even if you do track anything, it makes it very difficult to replicate and repeat what was going right, because everything's all over the place. So you don't actually know how your body's responding to each meal that you have, because you've only done it one time and it's too difficult to track like that. It's too many variables. But when you break it down and you have set meals, over time, you'll know how your body responds to certain meals. You'll know how much energy you have when you eat certain meals. You'll know if you feel sluggish or if you feel stronger after eating a certain meal. And all of this information is very important feedback that will allow you to make the right adjustments. Because when we talk about fat loss, getting ripped, getting jacked, getting that six pack, as we know, on a fat loss journey, it's not a straight path down. There's ups and downs. And when you're able to understand why your weight went up that day, why your weight dropped that day, that will allow you to make better decisions and more efficient decisions, and you'll get in shape much faster. You see, because it's very difficult to have a perfect understanding of all the different diets that are out there. It's very difficult to know exactly what your body is going to respond to, especially when you're a beginner and you've never done any of this stuff before. But if you keep your meals similar every day, you start to get feedback on what's working. And that feedback is so important because fat loss comes down to consistency. And what's going to keep you motivated and keeping you consistent is seeing progress. Because let's be honest, if you were following a plan perfectly for 30 days straight and you saw zero progress, would you continue? Chances are for most people, no, you wouldn't. In fact, a lot of people wouldn't even make it a full 30 days if they were seeing zero progress. And realistically, you should be seeing progress after 30 days. If you're not seeing progress after 30 days, that definitely means that adjustments need to be made, whether that's to your diet, whether it's to your training, whether it's your sleep, whatever it is, adjustments need to be made if you've gone 30 days without seeing any progress whatsoever. But again, just to keep it simple, so we're clear, if you want to be able to make sure that you can make progress consistently and you can keep track of how things are going, just make it easier on yourself. Have 3 to 5 meals that you rotate. And the thing is that when you have those 3 to 5 meals, you'll know exactly what the macros are. You'll know exactly what the calories are because you've done it before and you would have already written it down. So every time you eat that meal, you don't have to recalculate macros. You don't have to start doing all these math equations. You don't have to start plugging in all these numbers into different apps on your phone. You know exactly where you are and what you're doing. And you're also going to know how it's affecting your body, which is in turn going to make it easy for you to track your progress, make adjustments, and get that six pack. So if you're trying to make consistent progress, one of the easiest things you can do right now, today, is just to pick out 3 to 5 meals that you enjoy and keep those as a staple in your diet. If you need help picking the right foods, staying consistent, or if you just need someone that's going to help you keep accountable, we do have a community where we're helping a lot of guys get in shape and get the body that they want as quickly as possible. Most people are able to see some serious progress and serious results over the course of 60 to 90 days, but people generally see their first improvements within the first 2 weeks. So if you do need extra help getting in shape, just look down below and reach out. I hope this helps. Remember guys, 3 to 5 meals that will help you stay consistent and that will help you get the body that you want. Hope this helps. Peace.